When I heard that there was a desire to start a Girls on the Run program here, I was very excited and jumped at the opportunity to be a coach.
Katie told me how the kids are learning how to problem solve and deal with things that happen in their everyday life, especially at school, and it just seemed like something that I wish I would have had growing up.
The program has created such an inclusive space so that even though it's called Girls on the Run, students and participants are able to come exactly as who they are and have that honored.
I was hoping to help her find a program that would help to build up her self-esteem while also challenging her and giving her a safe space and a community to grow with.
At practice, I felt supported and loved because my teachers and my best friends were there.
Girls on the Run is actually quite a good place. We train with running, and we also learn about friendship and communication.
My favorite part of Girls on the Run is watching girls come together and learning tools for friendship, learning tools for problem solving, but in particular, empowering them for their future.
There's a focus on not being a bystander, but standing up for what we know is right, to stand up for others, to stand up for a strong community that allows all people their humanity.
My favorite lesson was when we got to vote like what our big activity was going to be, like the LGBTQ.
I recommended LGBTQ+. I know a lot of kids' parents do not allow the LGBTQ+, but some of their kids are part of the LGBTQ+.
As coaches, the Community Service Project is such a fun experience because it gives you hope for the future. Here we are pretty much sitting back as they're generating the ideas, as they're voting, as they're coming up with what project they want to do for the community they've picked.
We made posters, put them around the school, and they said like, love who you are, and they were like saying like all these parts of LGBTQ, and we also made like a box where kids who are part of the community can grab a note in there and it says something positive.
I guess I'm getting very emotional just seeing these kids be so inclusive and so welcoming, watching them brainstorm and come up with a community they wanted to serve. They're so welcoming to every single individual. They want to provide a safe environment within our school for anybody who walks through.
Students who belong to the LGBTQ plus community were just radiating, like watching them walk taller and smiling, and hearing even from staff who belong to the community who's felt seen and appreciated and welcomed was such a powerful experience, I think, for both our Girls on the Run team, but also for our school community as a whole.
It made me feel happy that there was more people out in our school supporting that. If there's more people out there who care about them, even if other people don't, they can still like go to them for help and support.
Not all of our kids have that safe space at home, so to have that community at school, that safe space where they can be who they are, is so powerful.
We do have students at our school who identify as part of that community, but more than that, we have staff members and parents and family members of all involved. This group of kiddos choosing that as their community project, they're really saying, you're welcome at our school, and more than that, you're not just welcome, you're loved, you're seen, you're heard.
Finding that voice of her own to say and take pride in who she is. For her to be able to open up like that and stand up for herself and her community, I'm so glad that she had the support of her Girls on the Run team and her coaches and the staff at her school.
For kids to come together, be creative, and anchor into something that's meaningful to them, and then to go do something to make this world a better place. What a difference it makes in the upcoming generation and in our community as a whole.
This community impact project was a big one, but what was really important for us is Girls on the Run support and their kind of dedication to inclusivity and advocacy. As a mom of a student who identifies as that community, to know that she's supported through groups like this is just very close to my heart. So thank you for Girls on the Run.